木の実の効果のせいか、このまま押し倒してしまいそうな衝動に駆られるが、落ち着け俺。なんとか俺は。
Middle-aged online shopper, my friends, does it again. This was episode number 4, and this was an awesome episode. And you know what I was really impressed with? And I know the bar's pretty low here, but when it comes to some of these like budget type anime, the fight scenes are always really lackluster. They either do really like 3D animation or they barely show anything. Now, this wasn't top notch. This wasn't Demon Slayer or anything, but I thought the fight scene between Kenichi, between Kenichi and his group, especially with the crazy sword guy, I thought that was a really, really, really good fight scene. And they showed some blood. They had Kenichi get into a like big bulldozer thing, which I thought was cool. They showed Meowly, the Meow, the little purple hair, feline beast girl, which I think we would all break for easily. They showed her with the bow, like really cool. They showed Nyanji and his group, which is like the beast folk, like they're just like cutting folks down, like and then they finally got, he got a laser pointer and he took down the head of the bandits, Shasha or whatever his name was. I thought that was really cool. So I thought the fight scene, I thought the them versus the bandits, I thought was a really, really fun time. Again, it's not writing any kind of like fight scene anime checks or anything. Like, they're not gonna go get scouted by like, the Attack on Titan My Hero team or whatever. But I thought they did pretty good considering you could tell it's just a budget show. The rest of it, I thought, this episode was very much focused around the Mellow Company. It was focused around Papa Mellow and Primula. And essentially, Primula got kidnapped by these bandits, and the Mellow Company got their funds stolen and goods stolen from this set of bandits. The bandits, we found out at the end of the episode, but they were being hired by this, this shitty-ass noble, who was like this pervert guy who just wanted a lot of girls, and he wanted specifically the Mellow Company girl. Probably not trying to get money out of him, but really just trying to get her, Primula herself. So there's probably gonna be more story that comes with that as they go and figure out who the hell this noble was, probably take him down and all that other stuff, which I think is gonna be really good. So what ends up happening is this Mallow dude, he's breaking down in the middle of the square, asking for help, asking for the Knights' help, the Guild's help, anybody, and nobody helps him. But Kenichi's there, and he's like, oh, he starts thinking about Primula. That's his girl, you know what I mean? Like, regardless of, she's really young, she feels a certain way towards him. He doesn't feel indifferent to her. He's just like, we just have this big age gap, and, it's one of those things to where he's like, you deserve better than me, you know what I mean? But at this point, he wants to act because that's his girl, you know what I mean? So he's gonna go act. So he's like, all right, I'm gonna go do it. He summons a big truck. He, tries to rally up people. He gets all the folks who are close to him. So all the Meow beast folk come in, and they end up saying, okay, like, we're gonna back you. The dude who he sold the sword and gave the steel to, he's like, I'ma back you. The old mage dude who runs one of the stores over here, he's like, I used to be an adventurer. The old lady, like, so he gets a decent group of people, under 10, but he gets a decent group of people, and they go in with the plan, and they're like, we're gonna go hit them when they're drunk, and they go save all of them. And I already alluded to it, but I thought it was really cool, and I was really entertained this episode as well. We also finally got introduced to the little girl who's been shown to us over and over again. Her name is Anemone. Anemone. And she has some kind of power. I'm not really sure what it is, but she was able to like control or do something. So she has some kind of cool power. And she thinks Kenichi's God or something, which is it's just so cute. She's a very impressionable little kid, But I thought that was just really, really adorable. And he ends up saving Primula, but then he saves Anemone, and he saved a bunch of other girls as well, too. Like I said, perverted noble was trying to get a ton of girls. And Primula goes into our boy Kenichi's arms, and, she puts her lumps on him and everything. And I can't wait to see what's going to happen next. But overall, this episode was fun. It was entertaining. I thought it was cool. I love how Kenichi saved the day. I love how Nyanji, how he drugged our boy. He gave him some kind of like some kind of like, I don't know, it looks like a walnut or something. And he's like, okay, take this. He's like, you're gonna feel good. He's like, you're gonna feel good. He's like, you've never killed nobody before, so just in case, you need to be high as a kite. And Kenichi's like, ooh. He's like, did you give me drugs, dude? And then they're like, go, go, go. And he's just like driving. It is insane. It is insane. And it was so funny. So I really enjoyed that as well, too. So yeah, I mean, another great episode of Middle-Aged Online Shopper. Fun episode. I'm loving this show. I know it's not like the best thing since sliced bread, but it's just a fun time. So yeah, I really love this episode. I hope you guys loved it too. If you did, let me know in the comments. If you did, let me know in the comments. And yeah, I can't wait to see more next week, especially what comes next after he returns to Primula and what's going to come with their relationship and everything else. So I'll see you guys then, my friends. Peace out. See you next week.